I think collecting porcelain is more intimate than other media because it's something that is so tactile. Everything is very meaningful. One of the things I think that is so wonderful about Peggy and David Rockefeller's collection, there are things that they really lived with. They weren't things that were only brought out for special occasions. They were used every day.
No matter what the meal was, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you were eating off an appropriate porcelain service. Before the week began, they would sit down and figure out what days are you going to be home, are people coming for dinner? And the porcelain collection tells you a number of things about the Rockefellers. That they appreciated beauty, that they wanted it very, very prominently in their lives, and that they wanted to share it with other people. David and Peggy took their role as host and hostess very, very seriously. So the same kind of thought and concern about the comfort and pleasure of their guests was part of the decision-making that went into the selection of the porcelain services.
The silver that we have flanking the plates were a wedding present to them in 1940, and they have their initials on them.
Yes, it's lovely.
His father, John D. Rockefeller Jr., started collecting this pattern in the 1920s, and shortly after he passed away, the first real tome about Chinese export art came out, and it had photos from some of his pieces. And since then, they call it the Rockefeller pattern. What's incredible is there were 50 or so dishes, and none of the scenes on the center repeat. They're all unique.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. And here we have the Sèvres Marly Rouge service, delivered to Napoleon in 1809 to Fontainebleau. This is actually the biggest complement of it that has ever come up for sale. Fontainebleau only has 7 pieces, and they have only recently reacquired those. And besides the plate, there's a fantastic sugar bowl that we have here with eagle head handles, Napoleon symbol, and a little eaglet coming out on top as the finial. There are a lot of really beautiful pieces in the collection, but the ones that I tend to find myself gravitating towards tend to be the quirkier pieces. For example, I was going through the Chaucher blue dinner service, and I found these fantastic scenes of cupids torturing nuns or cupids being shot out of cannons. I just like to know that you can have the same humor as somebody did 200 years ago. I think that the way that Peggy and David Rockefeller lived with their porcelain collection should really be an inspiration to us all. People should take their grandmother's china out of the cabinet and use it every day and enjoy it. You have to give these things life.